Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Thanks for watching today for this extra video. Probably wondering why we're doing a Saturday video. I just did one yesterday, but today we are going to do the In It to Win It drawing. And so I am going to make a card and then I'm going to do the drawing. So stick with me throughout, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to use a new stamp set. It's called Peaceful Pier. And this is not flowers. I know, you're thinking, what? Trevis got a set that's not flowers. No, but I have 3 grandchildren that love to fish. So I saw this and I'm like, yeah, I think this could be something I would really use. And the sentiments in here, somebody knows, somebody cares. Your name is whispered in somebody's prayers. Thinking of you today, just because those sentiments are lovely. And so we're going to make a card using this today. In fact, I'm going to mount the stamp set to show you how to do that. I don't know if I've done that in a long time. So let's get started, less chatting, more stamping, and at the end, we'll do the drawing. So if you are in my In It to Win It drawing, the grid is filled and I have a great prize. So let's get started. Okay, put the camera down and I'm going to be using Floral Impressions DSP. This paper is gorgeous. This piece has like a pool party on the back with a little design, but this side is, I think, goes really well with like a set like this, okay, with a lot of trees and maybe not any real, there are a few flowers on here, so you could use it with flowers, but mostly greenery. I'm going to be using Darling Duckling. This is one of the in colors that just came out, and I haven't embraced this color very much, I should admit. It's kind of a toss-up between a yellow and a green, but you can see it's in these flowers, and I am thinking, let's use it. So this is 4 1/4 by 11. I did score it at 5 1/2. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. And then I'm going to add my designer series paper. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just going to add that on here. And so you're going to see that Darling Duckling cardstock edge. Okay, so it's layered. Now I have this piece. And this is 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 square. So this is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So this is going to layer together also. And I'm going to do a little stamping on here first. And I need to mount my stamp because I'm going to be using Thinking of You today. So this is a cling stamp set, which is needs to be mounted. The stickers need to be mounted onto the red rubber. So I'm just going to show you the way that I do it. Okay, so I take all of my stamps out of the red rubber. Just pull them out. They're all pre-punched, right? So it's easy to do. I personally don't save this extra red rubber. Some people do. I do not. I don't know what purpose it would serve, so I like to get rid of things that I know I won't be using in the future. Okay. Now, the first stamp I'm going to mount is this one. It's the little boy fishing. So I'm going to look for that stamp, and this is it right here. Okay, so I'm going to peel off the white backing. Very important. You want to peel off the white backing. Okay, and then you can see that on these stickers, there's a slit, and that will actually divide this paper, so it's easy to pull off. Okay, and then the next step is very easy. You just look at it and line it up, and I just line it up one edge, then I go to the next edge, and you put pressure on it. Okay, so I'm also going to mount this Thinking of You today. So this is a much smaller stamp. Peel this off. Okay, now with your sentiments, you want to be very careful that you get these going the right way, right? Thinking of You today. Peel this white backing off of the cushiony back. And I'm seeing Thinking of You today. So these are cut perfectly. So I'm just going to lay that on there like that. Okay, and once you apply the pressure, they peel off and you have your sticker. Okay, just like that. All right, now I'm going to use this stamp. So put it on the block. Okay, I'm not going to mount all of these stamps, right? But I am going to tell you that I do keep this sticker sheet. And when I'm done with it, the stamp, I just lay them back on here like that. And that way, I just put them into my case. And that way, they're so easy to get off. Otherwise, they have a tendency to want to stick to this case. And sometimes you got to get your fingernail under there, or you got to use your spatula or something to get those off. So I'm just saying, for me, that's the easiest way, is just to keep that sticker, I don't know what you call this, like acetate, I guess, some kind of an acetate. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this on this little piece of scratch paper. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Get a little bit smaller block. That's a really big block. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my sentiment. The chair gets hooked on this rug every time. And I'm just going to stamp the sentiment. Being careful not to get ink on the edge of the rubber. I'm just going to stamp that on this piece. Stamp it up here at the top, about right there. Ooh, it's a little bit crooked. Should I try again? There we go. Okay, I like it. Now I am going to close this up, and I'm going to color this little guy in. Okay, so I'm going to put these stamps away for now. And I'm going to use my blend markers. I've got a variety here. I've got Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, I've got Crumb Cake, and they're all kind of neutral colors. They're not really bright colors because I don't think it's necessary with this paper. And this is Darling Duckling. So now I have to decide how I'm going to color this in. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do Darling Duckling on his hat. Okay. So I did use Memento. You probably noticed. I did use Memento ink because I'm using my blend markers. And I'm doing his boots. And then I'm going to color the fish, that little tiny fish. I'm just going to color that in Crumb Cake. Okay. I'm going to color I think I'll color his shorts. Well, that tip is not very good. I'm going to color his shorts. Look at that. Yeah. So this is his arm. So I'm going to color his shorts in light Old Olive. Okay, and then I'll color his shirt in, this is, what color is this? Dark Old Olive. Okay, I don't need dark Old Olive. What color is this? Light Mossy Meadow. Yeah. I'm going to do his shirt. You know, it might be cute to bring a little color on there and use red on his shirt. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's color I'm going to color the chair in Mossy Meadow. And then I'm going to reach over here and get like a red blend marker to do his shirt. Because this is just so bland. It needs something. Might do his suspenders in this, but okay, I'm gonna get my red blend marker. Well, what color did I pick? Well, I picked Cherry Cobbler instead. That's okay. I'm gonna do it in Cherry Cobbler because I think it needs a little color, actually. And I'm just gonna color his shirt. You can zoom in. okay if you want while I'm doing this, because I know I'm pretty far away from the camera. I don't know if that was part of his shirt. Oh, that was part of his suspenders. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to do this part of the chair. And this. I don't have to color all these, but I want to. I don't have to, but I want to. Okay, and then I don't think I'm going to do the fishing pole, and I don't think I'm going to do his skin. Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut him really quick. Just really rough fussy cut. I love to fussy cut, actually, and you can see I'm moving the paper, not the scissors. So really, and if you have large scissors, that works really good too. Look how easy that is. There's no dies with this set. I should just warn you that. Okay, so now I have this, and I'm going to add these together. So put this on my darling duckling. And I just had somebody ask me if I would use some baker's twine. And I'm thinking this card is perfect for baker's twine, because I look at this and I see this fishing wire, what do I call it? Fishing, not fishing wire. I don't know. I have to ask my husband. I can't remember what it's called. Fishing line. That's it. Fishing line. And I'm thinking this is perfect. So I'm going to take my baker's twine. I'm just going to wind this around my fingers like this and get some circles going. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? I don't know about you, but when my grandsons fish, oh my gosh. A lot of fishing line ends up in the trees. It ends there, you know, they're 7, 8, and 12. The 12-year-old is really a very good fisherman now. He's got it. He understands it. We got him a fishing pole. We got him a fishing tackle box, all of that. And he gets it. He knows the whole scoop now, how to fish. Okay, so now I am going to add some dimensionals. So that'll help hold this baker's twine down. I hope this helps, showing you just one thing you can do with baker's twine. You just twist it around, and it adds a kind of a background to your images, especially if you have something like this that's cut out, or flowers. Okay, now before I add this, I have these. I did cut these out ahead of time, and these are Mossy Meadow cardstock. I cut these out of Gallery Bloom dies, and I'm thinking, oh, these would be so cute on here, like just sticking up, because you know that's kind of how it looks at when you go fishing. Look at that, so cute. Okay, I have to add a little glue. So I'm kind of building this as I go. I know you're thinking, did you know what you're going to do? Yeah, I kind of had an idea, but didn't really have it down pat. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to start putting this down where I think I want it. About right there. Then I have my card. And I'm going to put this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back of this. I'm not going to pop this up because our little fisherman's already popped up. And I'm going to try to center it side to side and closer to the top. Oh, I love it. And it's not a flower. It's something different. I got to get a little glue on my glass, but it's something different. And look how cute it is. Isn't he so cute? I really like the little red shirt. Okay, so I need to put a white piece inside because I think it'll look better. So this is 5 by 3 3/4. So it has a nice border. I have an extra one of these, so heck, I'm going to use it. Because otherwise, what will I do with it? I'll probably end up just leaving it on my table and never using it. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on side. Perfect. Okay, there's my finished card. Okay, so you can see the baker's twine. You can see the little fisherman, and I don't know, it's kind of a peaceful card. So, okay, now, what time is it? It's time for the drawing. Okay, here's the grid, everybody. So if you spend $50, you get a square. You just pick your square, and then the prize, I'm going to show you the prize. The prize is really nice this time. It's actually more than I usually put in there, but if you look on page 100 of your catalog, you'll see the Layers of Beauty. Okay, so it's Layers of Beauty stamp set, Layers of Beauty dies, and you have to have the, I also think you have to have the decorative masks. So this is a $65 value, okay, and it is sold on page 100 of the annual catalog. So this is the surprise for somebody. And now I'm going to bring the wheel over. And if you know how this works, I have 50 balls in here. I take out numbers 51 through 75 of the bingo game. And, oops, I don't know what that number is, but I don't want that number to come out yet. Okay, so I'm going to hold this like this, give it a spin, and see how this is going to work. Here's the number. The winner is N36. N36. Joy Slaughter. Joy, you're the winner. You won. You actually won the whole Layers of Beauty suite. So number 36, can you see? And Joy is our winner. So I'm going to circle her name. Thank you. Thank you for ordering with me, Joy. Joy is actually a YouTube watcher and has been following me for some time, and I appreciate her, and she's our winner. So thanks for watching today. My name is Trevis Bossler, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri. Joy, I will be sending you your prize. I'll get it in the mail this week, and I appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and thanks for watching as I made this card. Bye. I'll see you on Tuesday.